Hey, what is up, everybody? It's Colin and Jose. It's Friday, baby. How's it going, Jose?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good. All good. It's Friday, as you said. Yeah, finished work for the week. Oh, sorry, for today, should I say? Because I'm always on at the weekend for my staff and that. So.
I was gonna ask. I didn't think you worked weekends, but I get it. You're just there in case people need you.
Always available for the staff.
That's awful nice of you. What a good boss.
My staff operate 7 days a week, so.
Nice. Well, good on you for being there. But luckily, hopefully, you don't have to do much on the weekends.
It's had moments.
Fingers crossed that it's an easy one. Hopefully, everybody out there in the YouTube world is having a good day. Nice to have everybody here. Not much Spurs news to talk about. As you were telling me, we were talking about it before the show a bit. Not much Spurs news. In the little bit. Oh, look, and we've already got somebody in the chat.
Well, no one's spoken. It's the first person to speak. There's 10 people watching at the moment. You've got Prithviraj. Prithviraj. Good afternoon.
Prithviraj.
Colin. Prithviraj for you.
Big up, my man. Glad to have you here.
I wonder whether Prithviraj has been watching the cricket, because I certainly have.
See, I don't know anything. As soon as you talk cricket, it just goes right over my head. England winning?
Well, there's not a winning. England have just the first day has just finished, and England have scored 302 runs for the fall of 7 wickets. So there's still 3 more wickets to go for India, but it's a chance, unholy chance, that if England want to add a few more runs, they can do tomorrow. It'll be interesting because it'll be good to see after everyone's batted once and bowled once to see what the state of the game is then.
What's like a normal? Okay, so I know these are like 7-day affairs sometimes.
5 days.
5-day affairs. So so you said 300 runs. What's like a normal amount for like the full thing?
There isn't a normal amount because it all depends on the surface you're playing on, how green the grass is. It all depends on the.
What's the highest you've ever seen?
What, in an innings?
Yeah.
800 odd runs in an innings.
I just feel bad for the statistician who's got to keep all that. Who's got to keep track of all that?
Well, then that's taken about 2.5 days to construct them kind of runs. But yeah, it's all dependent on the weather, and it depends whether the ball spins, the ball deviates off fast pace of people that are bowling in at like 100 miles per hour. It all depends.
Man. You got the miles. You even came at me with the miles too. That was, you Americanized it for me. I appreciate that.
No. Here in England we've got miles, so I have to say.
I thought everything was kilometers.
No, kilometers. Okay. The rest of Europe's kilometers.
Thank you, England, for being like us.
But hey, yeah, I'm clueless about cricket, bruv. But I'm Urban Slap from Eugene's show. Big up.
That's a name I've seen many times. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, man. With your real name, your name your parents gave you. Nice to see that, man. Hope you're having a great day, and hope everybody else in here is having a good Friday too. Like Jose said, we got people watching, but everybody's being quiet. Pretty good time, I guess, to throw in. If you want to become a member of the channel and you haven't already, here is the link to do so. I thought I pinned it, but I didn't. But it's right here. Let me pin that real quick while we got a second. Well, yeah, and yeah. So guys, we've got some matches coming up this weekend. Spurs aren't playing, as you all already know. Chelsea ruining things all the time.
Yeah, I've done.
Before we get too far into it,
so people, please sub to me over LTEL Cockroach. I'm trying to get to 200. I'm still stuck on 192, so I'm 8 away from hitting 200. It'd be great if I could.
So close. Yeah, absolutely. That's so close. We can do that, guys. Come on.
Please come over and support me. You can support me whilst you're still watching this, because
we're actually it's actually on both channels. I think I did that wrong.
Channels, so you won't miss the show at all. Prithviraj, why did the Chelsea game get cancelled, by the way? The Chelsea game is cancelled, Prithviraj, because they're playing in the Carabao Cup final on Sunday against Liverpool. So Chelsea's opponents would have been Tottenham last night, and Liverpool's opponents who were due to play on Sunday, they have to cancel the league games and they'll have to be replayed later on down the line because Chelsea meet Liverpool in the final. I hope that clears it up for you, mate.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty funny. It's funny that Postecoglou, not Postecoglou. Why do I always get him and Pochettino mixed up? It's weird that Pochettino is looking like he might, get the sack, and he's got his team to a cup final. It's Jose Mourinho syndrome for this man. But at least he gets to coach the final, I guess.
I don't know how you can get confused on both because they're both totally two different people. But
it's just the name sounds similar to me, I think.
Look who's here.
Who do we got? It's my mom. Oh my God, I miss watching you guys. I've been so busy and exhausted. Big up, boys. Big up to you, Mama.
Hi, Julie.
Take
I hope
care of
all is
yourself.
well, mate, and I hope you're on the road on the mend to recovery. And I hope that bruising comes down and the discoloration comes down as well. So yeah, warmest vibes and hugs. And
yeah. I've shown everybody pictures of your arm, by the way, Mom. If you couldn't tell, everybody has seen it.
I've seen your mum's on what she's posted on Facebook. I saw them.
Oh, okay, good. I was hoping it wasn't me.
I wasn't sent none at all. I saw the ones that Julia posted.
Perfect. Good deal. That's what I wanted you to say too. Perfect. But yeah, big up, Mom. Hope you're feeling better. Take good care of yourself. God damn it. My arm is gross, she says. Yeah, probably. You broke it real nice. You broke it real good. Everybody spare a nice warm thought for my mom who broke her arm. Yeah, she is healing up, but it takes time. Things take time. So
did it while riding a bucking Bronco. And I'm joking, Julie. I'm joking.
No.
If I said that, people wouldn't feel sorry for you. So, or people might even think, "God, she's amazing for doing that."
Exactly. No, she was playing. Let's just say she was playing footy, and she got 2-footed. She was on her plant leg. No, that wouldn't break your arm. Anyway, guys, it's about time for the predictions league. Almost everybody has gotten their predictions in that did last week. But that doesn't mean there's not some more people that want to play. But we've got some people in the house right now. I don't know, Jose, I had a couple questions I wanted to ask you before we got into these predictions. What do you think we should do? Predictions first? Questions first?
How many questions you got?
Just 2, and they're just easy.
Didn't ask me the questions.
So with this Kane statue business,
I don't know. Tell me about it.
Oh, okay. So they said that there was a Kane statue built in 2019.
Right.
But the council, you'll know more about all this stuff because I don't understand exactly how local politics works there. But some kind of council couldn't find a spot for it. And so it's been sitting in storage since its construction for £7,000 in 2019. I suppose firstly, from what you're saying, it's Haringey would be the council because Tottenham comes under the borough of Haringey. If it's a statue that's been built, but who's built it? Is it Haringey that have built the statue? So let me check and be absolutely sure. Because I have the article right here. If
it's going on Haringey ground, then Haringey have to give the permission for it. If it's going on Tottenham's land, then they don't need permission from Haringey.
So it says here, somewhere in the borough of Waltham Forest Council, a statue of local hero. Yeah, Waltham Forest Council. And then a sculpture of the Walthamstow-born Chingford-raised goal scorer for England was commissioned by the London Borough in 2019. Attempts were made by the local Conservative councillors to place the Kane statue on Chingford's Weaver Line overground railway station, but that proposal was denied after risk assessment was carried out. Okay.
So Waltham Forest probably covers Chingford, but it wouldn't cover the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So this is obviously the council or the borough that Kane was born in. They're the ones that want to commemorate one of their own from the borough. So it'd be down to the borough of Waltham Forest then to decide whether, because it'll be on their land, somewhere on their land. So if they've commissioned the work, they've done the work, then they just need to find somewhere to put it. But that is not anywhere near the stadium because the stadium is clearly in the borough of Haringey.
Gotcha. So it wouldn't even be close to the stadium. I was wondering now that he's left if they're almost stuck with this statue until he retires.
But you're still okay. But Colin, you're still a native, if you like, of that borough because that's where you were born in. So it doesn't matter whether he retires or not. He's still a native of that borough. And if they deem that he's worthy of having a statue, then they will still put it in there.
Do you think? Well, okay. My second question is:
it's different if it's different if you're putting a statue at the stadium, but then to me, it's private land. So the stadium, on Tottenham Hotspur land, they could do whatever they wanted. They wouldn't have to seek permission from the local authority.
That makes sense. Okay, I'm with you. My next question was going to be, since it just says it's been in storage in a basement, what do you reckon that's just like in somebody's house, some rich person's house, and they're like, hey, come here, check this out, mate. You're never going to believe what I've got in the basement.
No, with local authorities have plenty of what we call yards. Yeah, they've got plenty of places for storage, local authorities. They've got plenty of buildings throughout their own boroughs. And some people actually have buildings in other people's boroughs as well. So, yeah, they have plenty where to store it in that.
So well hidden. Nobody's taking pictures with the Kane statue or
It could be that there's a Colin. It could well be. I mean, I don't know, right? But it could well be that the work was commissioned, and when the work was commissioned, they brought in a block of stone to carve out, and it could just be that it's still a block of stone. But that's what they're going to carve the statue from. I don't know. I mean,
that's true.
You're asking me something I know nothing about, so I'm trying to add logic to.
I like it. I wonder if people are mad that $7,000 was spent and there's nothing to show. I mean, I know that's a relatively small amount of money, but I don't think it's like a particularly like wealthy place, is it?
Wolford Forest.
Yeah.
It's difficult to say.
It's got the word forest. It's got the word forest in it, so it must be kind of nice.
Well, it's weird to say because all monies are public funds, right? All monies are public funds, and you've got to be wary of how you spend public funds. And some local authorities are more cash rich than others, and some of them are in dire trouble. I mean, you've got Birmingham. Birmingham's gone bankrupt. The council of Birmingham, and Birmingham covers it's a city, so the whole of Birmingham Council is become bankrupt. So that's everything in Birmingham. London has 30. London's split into 32, 33 boroughs. Birmingham is just one whole council, so it covers the whole city, and they've gone bankrupt. So yeah, you've got to be wise with the public funds that you spend. And like I said, some people invest their money wisely, but a lot of local authorities back in the day, obviously because I work for the local authorities and central government, lots of local authorities back in the day invested loads of money into Iceland because it was the thing to be seen to be done, and then Iceland went bankrupt a few years ago, so all the money that they had tied up into funds and that in Iceland just all went kaput. So it's very tricky, very tricky.
It sounds like a tricky one. And speaking of tricky, Ben says that it is tricky. His dad's chairman of building a memorial in his hometown, and it's difficult. Thanks, Ben. Big up to Big Ben being here. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you, Mr. Kaufman. Barbaric Disdain is also in the house. Don't think I forgot. Just saying hello, gents. I hope you're well. Can I just say, wishing Colin's mom a speedy recovery. Thank you very much, Barbaric. Appreciate you, man. Hoping so, too. We've got Audio Artisan in the house saying afternoon, chaps.
Afternoon,
Good afternoon yourself.
Afternoon, Ben. Afternoon, Barbaric.
And then Ben says that Waltham Forest is a dump. So we'll have to. I've never visited. I can't say for myself. But yeah, my other question wasn't so much a question. It was just are you excited by the comments made by James Madison regarding one Manor Solomon?
Well, if we trust in Madison that he knows a footballer because he's played with a few and he's been under a few managers, for him to come and say what he said about Manor Solomon sort of like wets the lips of people, and people are hoping to see Manor Solomon back from injury and to see what he can do, because he said that he's the fastest player, and he said he's the trickiest with his feet and that. So, and that's what we've been crying out for. I did say on the show earlier on today that my belief is Solomon is the one true winger that we have at the club who likes to play like a winger and attack players. So it would be good to see Solomon back. And obviously it strengthens your starting 11 and it strengthens your bench as well, however you look at it.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, he does enjoy to run at people. It's not even like he just does it. Like, I think that like Brennan Johnson could run at players. He could take players on, but Solomon seems to literally like enjoy it. He seems to, get something out of taking these players on. It's his thing. He knows he'll beat them. So yeah, it's exciting. Ben Kaufman saying that Chickford is nice in parts though. Stateside Lily Whites.
Hi, Sam.
Your name came up. Your name came up before the show. We were like, hey, Stateside Lily Whites predictions. He did predictions last week. So big up, dude. Big up. And then Talking Beer says, morning, I hit the like on both channels. Look at that. Be like Talking Beer. Head on over to El Tal Cockerel. Hit the like over there. Hit the sub over there if you haven't.
Yes. Come and sub over to me. I'm on my way to 200, and I think someone has just subbed because I just looked and I was on 193. So someone's just subbed. So I'm 7 short of getting to 200 now. So please come over and sub.
You legends.
This is being dual streamed. This is being dual streamed. So if you do go over to sub, you're not losing out. And I think you'll be watching the same show because we're doing it from both channels. So please come and support me. Sub over to me and see if I can get to. Well, my next milestone is 200.
And then we move from there. We keep climbing. We got to get that 200, everybody. And then right before we get into predictions, because it is that time, I just wanted to again post the link to our Shopify store with some channel merch on it. Just adding some goofy stuff, adding more goofy stuff as time goes on. But take a look at this link if you'd like. See, if you see anything that strikes your fancy. If you have any ideas for a shirt, let me know. I can make whatever you'd like. But yeah, so boom, bam, boom. Niall Kane is in the house.
Hi, Niall.
Sorry about that. But you were going to say something and I cut you off.
No, you're saying hi to Niall. Talking beer. Sorry, let me go to statewide. Sam, who's stateside Lily White. Sam, you did absolutely fantastic in the predictions last week. You weren't the top, but for a person that's just entered for the first week, you actually got 2 spot-on predictions, which we call greens, which scored you 6 points, and you got 3. Yeah, here we go. Let me just take that off. Oops, take that off a second. Right, stateside Lily Whites is about 3/4 of the way down. You got 2 greens and 3 oranges, which scored you 9 points. And it's made you go immediately to 39th place. You were the highest climber in the league last week. So stateside Lily Whites, you did really well for your first week.
Can't wait to get yours in for this week, bro. It's going to be exciting. I'm going to be moving up that table even further. And now I always pick somebody that I'm going to copy their guesses on like a multiplier bet thing. You're going to be that person this week. We'll see if you win me a bunch of money.
And I see Ben's comment, and he gave up because he can't score 0 points. Ben, this is not a game where you're going to be able to score. You can score 0, but by getting 0, you have to predict the wrong result.
That would almost be harder than scoring points.
So if you're going for a home win, then you know it's going to be an away or a draw. If you go for an away, then you know it's going to be a home or a draw. It's something along them lines. So therefore, you're more than welcome to enter, Ben. You're still in 26th place, even though you haven't played for a few weeks. So, David Clark put him in his podcast yesterday. Sorry, I'm just reading David Clark. I haven't seen them, David. Do you know where you put them on what? Whereabouts did you put them? Was it on after which show? After which show? Sorry, David. If you can tell me after which show, I'll go back and look. But I wasn't aware that I've not received anything from you as yet.
We'll find them. We'll track them. I'll look.
But we're just about to do predictions now anyway, so you'll be able to get them in anyway. So stateside Lily Whites is saying, as for Solomon, I do think there's an element of Madison doing his bit as co-captain to back the player who's had a bad run so far with injuries. Quite possibly.
Maybe a bit of that. He also, doesn't seem like the type to just bullshit people either. So I don't know.
So I've got Talking Beer. Sorry, Talking Beer. I've got yours already. Smithy saying, good old Smithy. Jose Senor putting the shifts in on the live streams. Big up to Cole also. Yeah, I had a show last night. I jumped in for Ellie this morning. I was on Cockerel Doodle Doo, which I haven't been because of work for a number of weeks now. And then I'm always on Talking Ball for the predictions on a Friday anyway. So you've got to do what the fans want you to do. And if it needs me to be here, then I'm here.
Give the people what they want.
Stateside Lily White, Sam saying he's going for top 4. Nita, hi Nita, says, hi guys, I hope you're well. I will be putting my predictions in before the kickoff tomorrow. Have you got my predictions? I put them in the podcast yesterday.
He's saying yesterday he put them in the comments during the show, so maybe they got missed.
I didn't get them then. But anyway, we'll be doing it again. So
it is time. Yeah, it is about that
Ben
time.
is saying 0 points is a state of mind, boys. We've got Daniel Lee here. Big up Daniel Lee.
Big up Daniel.
But we're going to do that now. So if we start off with the first game, then I'll start grabbing people's predictions now.
Let's do it. Palace Burnley.
No, that's not the first game.
Okay, just holler them off. I got them all here. What first game?
First game is Aston Villa versus Nottingham Forest.
There it is.
That's the first game. And just so people know, I've gone for Villa 3, Forest 2.
Nice. Let me get my predictions pulled up so you guys can move after what I've gone for.
Colin, you've also gone for 3-2 to Villa.
Oh, I didn't mean to copy you.
You didn't
copy me. It just worked out that way.
You did them before me. I've just done mine after watching the
press conferences.
So Forest 10, Villa 0, Ben. So that means
nice.
if Forest win, you get the 3 points. Sorry, you get a point anyway, Ben, if Forest win. So it's superb. 2-0 from David Clark, 2-0 from Daniel Lee.
Yep. And while you're putting those in, Ben says you were excellent on Cockerel Doodle Doo today. So nice job, my man.
Oh no, it was a great show. It was interesting because one of the panelists said, "Are we gonna have a debate? Are we gonna have a debate?" Scott Colliver. So I have someone I've not seen, Scott Colliver. If you are entering, sir, I will put in your predictions. Scott Colliver.
Glad to have you here, Scott. As we talk about every time we do this, it's easy to make these points up. You'll be starting behind, but man, it's easy to rack them up, especially with a couple correct scores.
And I'm going to put Ben's in 0-10.
There you go.
Right. Yeah, so on Ben's show today, someone said, can we debate a point? And Ben said, no, there's so many channels that debate, but we can have a conversation about it. And we did. We all had a conversation. Everyone had a point of view, and no one actually went and no one was chasing one another. No one was beating each other up or anything like that. So
no pitchforks.
Nah, nothing like that at all. Ben's gone 0-10. And Nita's asking. She's saying, she said, I saw that I have a membership. Who did it come from? I need to thank them. I couldn't tell you what show it came from.
One of two people probably, but it's my best guess.
We wouldn't know. It would have been done along the show. So Sam, are you still here, Sam? Oh yeah, 1-0. Okay, so Sam is going for 1-0. So for those that missed the predictions, you can always leave your predictions after the shows on the comments, and then these will be picked up, and then they will be added. So I think there's no one else is coming with any. So the next game is I've developed this cough. What's going on? Brighton versus Everton.
Gotcha. Here we are. And sir, don't get sick. Do your lemon and your lime trick you taught me. It really worked for me.
It's only just started, so I won't going to do it now. So the next game is Brighton versus Everton. The interesting thing is that people have been putting in their predictions, right?
Hi, Ronnie. Ronnie's here.
So the first game, Ronnie, is Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Ronnie. If you want to give me a prediction for that. Ben's going for a 7-7 draw.
That's with Brighton Everton?
Yeah. But it doesn't matter because if it's a 1-1 draw, Ben still scores points.
It's so true. He does. So, yeah.
Who else have I got?
Daniel E's got Brighton 3-0.
Who's the home team? Is it Brighton?
No, it's Everton.
Yeah, it's Brighton.
Yep, Brighton versus Everton.
3-0 Brighton. Scott's gone 2-all.
Yep.
So the interesting thing is a lot of people that have provided me predictions have done it off their own bat, and I don't know how they've done it because they've sent me predictions, and they've predicted it. Everton, thinking that Everton are at home, because they've clearly says Everton, and then the score for Everton and the score for Brighton. So they've done it arse about face. So I just saw that there it is, 3-1 to Forest, 3-1 to Villa, and they're at home.
Nice job, Ronnie.
Right, can you tell me if, and Ronnie's putting another one there, isn't he?
Yep, it's Brighton Everton.
He's gone 1-all. Right, Jishnu.
Yep.
Jishnu, because you missed it. 0-0 draw Villa Forest. Okay, so you've done Villa Forest, Jishnu.
Sweet,
So
thanks,
0-0.
Ishnu. Appreciate you, brother.
Fine, Jishnu.
We got Ben wishing my mom well. Love it. Thank you guys for being so nice to my madre.
Right, so do I have David Clark? Stateside's going 2-0 to Brighton. And that's the home team. Right, we have Stateside has gone for. So David Clark, sorry, what's David Clark gone for? 3-1.
David Clark. Nice. Thank you. Oops. Then we got Scott Collivers in
and then
here too.
Jishnu, has Jishnu given me the next score? Yeah, 3-0 to Brighton. And then, am I missing someone else? I've got Ronnie's. And I've got Danny. So far, we're up to date. So the next match is
Boom.
Crystal Palace versus Burnley. Right, tricky one. If you just come in, mate, all you do is you tell us what you think the score is going to be, and what we do is we put them into your predictions. If you get the correct result. So, for instance, if you went for Palace 0, Burnley 1, and that was the actual result, you'd score 3 points. If Burnley were to win any other score line, but you had them to win, you get 1 point. So basically,
the orange and the green delineate.
If you pick a 1-1 draw and it ends up being 2, you score a point. If you pick a 1-1 draw and one of the home team or the away team wins, you score nothing. So it's about getting the correct score, Tricky. So you're more than welcome to enter. If you want to enter, you can start with Palace versus Burnley now, Tricky, and then what we'll do is we'll work our way back because you've only missed a couple of games, and we'll ask you the last 2 games at the end. But for now, the people that put in, Scott has gone 3-1.
Nice, Scott.
Who else? Jishnu's gone 1-0 Palace.
Oops. Nice. Sorry, I'm off the boil here.
Right, so I'm working myself backwards. So Jishnu's gone 1-0. David Clark's got 1-0.
Yep, correct, Amundo.
And then I've got Ben has gone 0-4.
Correct. He is going for 0 points. That's hilarious. Good luck, man. Good luck, Ben.
But he did this the first a few weeks that he did it, and he still scored points.
True. If he bet on any of these, if Burnley beats Crystal Palace, that would be incredible.
I've seen worse results. Daniel Lee's gone 1-0 to Palace. So let me find Daniel Lee.
Big up, Daniel. By the way, Daniel was in here making a comment in my show yesterday before my late show. Appreciate you, Daniel. You're a good dude.
Stateside's gone 1-2.
Yeah. And then
Ronnie,
I'm
waiting on. Here. Is Ronnie got one?
Yeah. Palace 1, Burnley 2.
Burnley 2. Okay. And then Tricky's come in and said 2-1 to Palace.
Sweet. Big up, Tricky 1.
Tricky 1
the
has
Tricky
gone
1
for 2-1 to Palace. Right, so that's all them results plugged in. So just for Tricky 1 for the time being, right, Tricky. John Fitz, you're not too late. You can enter as well because you are also on this list. Right, can you go back just for the first game for the purposes of Tricky 1 and John Fitz if he wants to play, and that is Villa Forest?
Yep. Surely can. Villa Forest. That's seems like an easy one to me, but
So
who knows?
Tricky One and John Fitz and anyone else that has not partaken yet. This is the first game of the weekend. Is Villa Forest. Give me your predictions and I'll plug them in.
Real quick, Daniel E. saying big up, man. I would have watched, but I had work at 6 a.m. Hopefully, work went good for you today, buddy. Tricky
Good,
One's
Villa.
got 2-1 Villa.
I have Tricky One.
Nice.
Don't know
Thank
if
you,
Johnny
Tricky.
Fitz wants to enter.
Fitzy, we'll see. We'll give him another second here. But big up back to you, Fitzy. Hope you're doing well, my man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben says if Burnley do win 4-0, he'll be so angry that he's not a betting man. Yeah, no kidding, man. Can you imagine the odds for that?
The one that sends you over the rainbow, Ben, would be the 10-0 prediction. That one, a pretty penny on that one would score you so much money if that came across.
No kidding.
Right.
Yeah.
So for now, I don't know whether Fitz is entering. So we'll go to the second game.
Yep, which was Brighton Everton.
Brighton versus Everton, please, Tricky.
It's tricky. No one has gotten a Dawson thumbs up lately, and so this is to everybody for being here, for being part of the prediction show, for it being Friday. Everybody gets a thumbs up. Hope everyone's good. Captain Dawes gave you one. I just passed it along. Here it is. Tricky says 3-1 Brighton.
to Brighton. Okay. So I have a 3-1 to Brighton.
Ben Kaufman says he loves Dawes. Tricky One asks, can we go back and change any of them? Premier League is so hard to predict, LOL. No, you can't. Unless,
if people do change their minds or anything, you obviously be time stamped because it would be before good afternoon, Pramvats in the house. It would be before the match starts. So if someone wanted to change a prediction, you'd put it into the comments of the last video. At the end of the video, there's a comment section. You put it in there, and then we could do it. Right, the next game that we're looking for a prediction on is Manchester United, Fulham.
there it is, right there, everybody.
Oh,
Manchester United.
Sorry, I forgot to tell people. Brighton, I've predicted Brighton 3, Everton 0, and I've also predicted Palace 3, Burnley 0.
Nil.
Yes.
Lots of nils.
For this match, I've gone for Brighton 1, Fulham 2.
Dang.
Ben, slow down. You've got to go for the Man United Fulham game first.
He's got it.
Where's Man United? 0-6. I didn't see that. He's
Yep.
jumped to the next
He's
one.
the only one.
He's jumped to the next one. So
Pranvat says their season's over. Rasmus Højlund got injured.
he's injured. That's why I looked at the presser today. Højlund's out for 3 weeks for definite.
Damn.
A minimum
What
of
happened?
3 weeks.
Some kind of a strain or tear. Ligament problems. What
Well,
happened? to him?
they said 3 weeks for definite. He's out. So
Shit. dog.
Ronnie's gone 2-3.
Pranvat, let us know what happened to him if you know.
Who's
then we've
Daniel?
got-
Daniel's gone 2-0 to United.
Yep. And then we got Jishnu with the same score.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, you're all good. And then David Clark. Looks like Jose is taking a work call. Right? No worries. Okay, so we'll get these all in a second. But David Clark says that he thinks Man United, Fulham's going to get on the score sheet, according to
Right,
David.
so let me go back. So, where am I going to? So, who have I
There's
got?
Daniel E.
Hasper's in the house, so we might have to go back for Hasper as well. So, Jishnu, please.
Oh, Hasper, what's up? Jishnu's gone 2-0 United.
2-0 United. Next person.
David Clark, Man United 2, Fulham 1.
Got that one?
Stateside Lily Whites, United 3, Fulham 1.
Got that one? Next one?
Okay, and then we've got
2-0 from Stuart Colliver.
yeah,
So I'm missing
Scott
Tricky.
Colliver. Yeah,
Scott
yeah,
Colliver.
Tricky.
So I'm missing
Oh, no,
Tricky.
you're good. There's Tricky. 2-0 to Man United.
Tricky's gone 2-0 as well.
Yep. And then
And then has come in with
Man United 2, Fulham 1.
so 2-1 for Hasbro. Right, so I'm missing one person, I think. Dan Easley score. What did he go with? 2-0 United, right?
Yep.
And then I think I'm up to date with everybody that's playing at the moment.
Did you get Pranvat?
Pranvat, is he
3,
playing?
Fulham 2. Yeah.
Okay,
Pranvat's
let me
playing.
just put Pranvat in as a new player.
Okay.
Where's Pranvat score? Let's see.
I've got it pulled up right here. United 3, Fulham 2.
3-2 to United.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pranvat for you and for Haz will go back to the first 3 games when we've caught up with this. Right, the next game, Colin, that we have
Yes, sir.
is Bournemouth versus Man City.
There we go.
And then for that, we need to trawl back to Ben's scores because Ben put something in already. I think he put 5-10 or 10-5.
Let me find it. Yeah, 10-5.
Is it
Bournemouth 10, City 5.
Okay. Right, so we've got him.
And then we got we've actually got some more. Sorry, I wasn't doing them in order. Sorry, Pranvat. Or sorry,
I've
Daniel
got him. So
E.
that's the next one. So Daniel E's gone 3-1 to Man City. So it's an away victory, 1-3. Yeah.
Correct.
And Man City
Correct.
at home? No, they're away. So it's an away victory.
Yep.
So you've got 1-3. Right, I have
Pranvat's
Danny.
got 0-3. Pranvat's gone 0-3 for, and then
Yeah.
Scott Colliver's gone 0-4.
Yep, got that one.
David Clark has got 0-3.
0-3.
Yep.
Yeah, next one.
Ronnie 0-4. And
Yeah, next one.
Stateside has 2-3.
So Jishnu, I'm waiting on.
Jishnu, my man.
And Haz.
And Haz, thank you. Yes, Haz, what's up?
And
Dragon News
Tricky's
Nuts is here.
Tricky's just come in.
Thank you,
Right, so I've got
Tricky.
Tricky's. So I'm just missing 2 peoples. So Swim Master, good afternoon. Swim Master's here as well. Good afternoon, mate. How are you? I hope you're well. So I'm waiting for Hasper to come in and Jishnu to come in.
There's
Jishnu's gone
Jishnu,
3-0.
0-3. And Hasper has gone
4-1,
1-4.
1-4.
Yeah.
So for people who just joined us, we're doing the predictions for the weekend. Just putting people's predictions that they want. If you want to play, just join in on whatever game we're on, and then we'll just quickly double back and give you the other scores as well. So the next game is Arsenal versus Newcastle. And you'll have to go back up again to find out what Ben's mad result was.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Everybody get yours in while I'm looking. Here's Ben's mad result. Arsenal 2, Newcastle 6. I love it. I love it. And your laugh was amazing there too. I could feel it was a very real laugh. Sometimes people fake laugh.
Think it was brilliant.
That
Go down Ben's again, because Ben, I'm only missing one for Ben, and that's he must have predicted Wolves Sheffield United as well, because then I've got Ben done.
Yes. Yep, he has. Wolves 2, Sheffield United 8.
Oh, love it, love it, love it. Ben, you're fully locked in, mate. Right, let's go back to the people. What are they saying for Arsenal Newcastle? What have I got?
So for Arsenal Newcastle, we've got Ronnie.
So Julie, just to say yes, I've got yours. They've been sent through to me. So you've got Jishnu. He's jumping the gun, Jishnu. Where's he going? What game are we looking at?
We're looking at Arsenal Newcastle.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
So Pramvat's gone 4-2, right? So let's put Pramvat in because he's in sync. So
Boom. Like the band in sync.
right, so Pramvat 4-2, Hasper 3-1,
Yep.
David Clark 2-1.
David Clark. Yep. Mom saying that Ben has been hitting the sauce. And then Desmond for stateside Lily Whites.
Right, got his.
All right, so far that's all we've got. Oh,
Ronnie's got one or draw.
Does he? I missed it. Sorry about that, Ronnie. That's my fault, my man.
Scott has got 5-3. Jishnu's got 4-0.
Yep.
And Scott's got 5-3.
Perfect.
And what did I say? Jishnu's got more?
4-0.
4-0.
Yep.
So I'm now missing Danny and Tricky 1.
Tricky 1. I'm gonna make an alt account called Tricky 2, and I'm gonna pretend to be you and cause trouble online, Tricky. No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. Yeah, we already got Scott's in. Thanks again for playing, Scott. We appreciate you being here, Scott, and playing. So yeah, I mean, it might be time to. Oh, there we go.
Newcastle 2-0. So 0-2.
Yep.
Hold on. 0-2 to Newcastle.
That's an old one.
Hold on, for Pramvat. But Pramvat didn't go. Who went for 4-2? He's got Pramvat 4-2 to Arsenal. Oh, this is Pitt. So this is someone different. Okay, sorry. So if you're just joining in now, we might have to come back for you to get your results. So that's Prithviraj.
And if we don't get them all, you can always throw them in the comments at the end when the show is over. If you missed out on any, and we'll make sure to get them in as long as they're like an actual show comment. Does that make sense? A comment after the show is completed. So
Prithviraj has gone for. What's he gone for? 2-0 to Arsenal.
To Newcastle.
So 0-2. Okay.
Correct. Yes, sir.
And then we've got Tricky's coming 0-2. 2-0.
Yep.
And that means I'm just missing one person. The only person I'm missing for this, I think, is Dan E. Unless we missed it.
E, my man.
Dan put anything
I don't think
in
we have. I haven't seen it. No.
Okay, so Dan E will have to come back to him. The next score is Wolves versus Sheffield United.
What do you got for this one yourself, Jose?
I'll tell you now. Wolves versus Sheffield United. Jose has gone for Wolves 4, Sheffield United 0. Sorry, and the Arsenal result, I went for Arsenal 1, Newcastle 2. And the reason why I've gone for that is, just to tell you, is Eddie Howe gave his presser today. A man called Isaac is back, and there's another player that's come back. Can't remember, it escapes me the name, but they've got two fundamental players back in their first 11, and that swings it for me for Newcastle. So that's why I've gone for a 2-1 away victory. So with all Sheffield United, Danny's going 2-1 Arsenal, so I just want to catch up with Dan. Danny 2-1. Right, and then I've got Danny's 2-1, and then we've got Pramvat is saying 3-1 to Wolves. I've got that. Then I've got Ronnie saying 2-1 to Wolves. Make sure that I get Ronnie's in as well. So I've got Ronnie's in. Right, all locked in 2-1. We've got Scott going for 5-0 to Wolves.
Nice. Nice one, Scott.
And then I have Hasper going 3-1 to Wolves. And then I've got
Prithviraj
3-1 to Wolves. David Clark's going 3-0. And then I've got 2-1 from Stateside.
Neto at the double to take his value to 85 million. Love it.
Right, so I'm missing Danny, Jishnu, and Tricky One.
Boom. Well, guys, get those in. Jose, you've got to go in just a couple of minutes, correct?
Yeah, but I'll make sure that I get this done before I go. Right, Tot Spurs is saying 2-1 to Wolves. Oh, Tot Spurs are coming right back to the party. 2-1 to Wolves to Tot Spurs. 2-1. Okay, got that, Tot Spurs. Daniel Lee saying 2-0 to Wolves.
Yep.
So I've got Dan's. So for the Wolves game, I'm missing Jishnu and Tricky One.
Tricky One. There
One's
he
coming
comes.
2-1. So now I'm just missing Jishnu on this game.
Jishnu.
Right. Jishnu, you've got to come back at me with Wolves, Sheffield United. Right, the last game is West Ham versus Brentford. A lot of people that sent me their predictions have sent them to me Brentford versus West Ham. So some people, there's some results here, and there's 3 games that people have got the other way round. I don't know where they got it from. They've got it the other way around and put a result in that way. So that could affect some people's results. I've actually put them in the correct way. So 1-2 to Brentford from Danny. Ronnie's gone 1-3. Ronnie's 1-3. Danny's 1-2. David Clark's 1-2.
Franvat's 3-0.
Franvat's 3-0 for the home team, yeah?
Yeah. Yep.
Next one.
Prithviraj.
2-1 to West Ham.
2-1.
Got that one, yeah.
Sweet. And then you got Ronnie. So that's everybody in so far.
No, so I'm missing on the West Ham Brentford. I am missing at the moment Stateside Lillywhite. So Sam, I'm missing you, mate. Jishnu, I'm missing for the last 2 scores. I'm missing Hasper TV, Scott Colliver, and Tricky One.
Let's go, fellas. Scott Colliver, there he is.
Scott Colliver's gone 1-0.
It's a safe bet. I like that 1-1 if I'm not quite sure. Ooh, Stateside
3-2 to the
Shammers.
Shammers.
For the Spammers.
So
Gross.
that's a home victory of 3-2.
Oop.
Got that. Desmond for Hasper.
And then Tricky One says ones.
1-0 for Tricky.
1-0. Yep. Hasper says Desmond 2-2.
Yeah, so I've got everybody. The only people I'm missing is Jishnu for the last 2 games. And then Tot Spurs has given me a whole list. And he, again, right. Crystal Palace 2-1. That's not even the first game. This is where I get confused when people do it like this. Right, Villa have gone 3-1. They're the first game. Then we've got, is that Man United 2-1? That's the 4th game.
Yep.
And then I've got Brighton 2-1, who's the 2nd game. Right, Bournemouth, so City's got 3-1, so that's 1-3. Arsenal 2-1, that's a home win. And then West Ham is a home win at 2-1.
Boom.
Right, so I've got them. Daniel, you're all locked in. Ronnie, you're locked in. Right, so yeah, what we're going to do, Jishnu, I'm still missing the last 2. For these people, I'm going to go back, right? So for Hasper, Pramvat, and for Prithviraj, we need your result for the Aston Villa game. So can you bring that up? So give me your results for the Aston Villa game for you 3 that missed it. So Villa Forest, for you 3, I need Villa Forest.
And do a good job, guys. We need to overtake Jose's first place.
Pramvat's got 3-2 to Villa. Prithviraj got 3-1 to Villa. That was nice and quick. These boys are on fire. Look at that.
They
And
are. They
Has
are.
gone 4-0. Right, the next game for you three guys that I need is Brighton versus Everton.
Look at that. There it is. Brighton versus Everton. What do you guys got? And like I said, everybody, we got to be on top of our game. We have to beat Jose.
Pramvat 2-1 to Brighton. Prithviraj 4-0 to Brighton. And now it's just Hasper.
Hasper, hope you're doing well, man. Taking care of yourself. It's Friday. Daniel, I answered a question you asked me like a half hour ago. Sorry about that. If you're still here, Daniel, there is my answer. And then Daniel's like saying, if I did not miss those weeks recently, and if I started from the same time as you, I guarantee you I would be top.
And if I didn't mess, and Dan, and if I didn't mess about, you know, and pick all the bottom teams last week, and if I didn't mess about the first week that I played as well, it's all lift butts and monkey nuts. So you're in it now. Let's see what you get. It's Brighton versus Everton. Hasper. Brighton at home to Everton.
Whoa, look who just popped in to say hello. It is the queen,
Hi, Ellie.
Ellie herself. Hey, Ellie. Hello, lads. Big up Jose and Colin doing a grand job. You're the best, Ellie. Hope you're doing well. Hope your daughter's doing well. Hope everybody's is happy and healthy, and you're taking, hope everybody's on the mend in your family and my family.
Right, for Hasper, Pramvat, and Prithviraj, the next game is Crystal Palace versus Burnley.
Boom. There it is. There it is. Hey, we'll do one next season. Oh, this is going to become a tradition. So, Daniel, yeah, we will see you. We will see you next season, man. But there's still plenty of time left this season.
3-0 at Palace. A Palace at home? Yeah, it says Palace Burnley. Yeah, it says they must be at home. So I've got a 3-0 from Pramvat.
Hasper 2-1.
Yeah.
And then Prithviraj, so he's got 3-1. Crystal Meth FC 3, Burnley 1.
Right, guys, everyone so far has locked all their 10 results in. The only person that hasn't is Prithviraj and Jishnu. So just for Prithviraj, his next game he's got to give us is Man United Fulham.
Man United Fulham. Prithviraj, my man.
These two next scores are just for you, because then you would have caught up. So Man United Fulham I need from you.
Look at that. Oh, so Master. What was the name of this? Oh, nice.
0-0-1 is what he's gone for. Tot Spurs is the name of the person that was making the inroads to me.
Yes.
Swim Master. It was Tot Spurs. All right, Prithviraj, your next game that I need from you is Bournemouth versus Man City. Swim Master, if you want to enter, you're not too late. You can enter and you can start from this week. Your call, mate. It's up to you. You're more than welcome to do so, sir. Or madam.
Absolutely. Member Storm Master. Look at that. Member of La Familia. Look at that. There's Prithviraj's.
That's 0-5, isn't it? Yeah.
Sure is.
Right, that's 0-5. So for me, the only person that's missing is Jishnu for the last two scores. Jishnu hasn't put his in. I've not seen them. So Jishnu's missing Wolves, Sheffield, and West Ham, Brentford. Yeah. So they're the ones that he's missed. Now with me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go way back, way back in time.
Oh man.
Right, let me just go back to wherever it was that I put it in.
Yeah.
Right. So, guys, I'm on my way to 200 subs. Although this channel here, Talking Ball, is far bigger than my channel, it's still the channel I've got. We do normally dual stream. However, I would appreciate it if you guys could see it within your gift to go over and sub to me at LTEL Cockerel. I'm 6 away now from getting to 200. So
hell yeah, we can do that today.
If you go to my channel now and just sub now, you'll still be in the show because we're dual streaming these together.
Yep.
Anybody else who puts a prediction in, if Jishnu comes back, he's missing 2. Anyone else that puts them in, can you please put them in? Please put them in at the end of the show, or let Colin know. Colin will screenshot it or whatever, and we'll go from there. But for me, please try and get over and sub to me. I've got to duck out because I had to leave 10 minutes ago. But I wanted to make sure.
Take off, my guy. Thank you so much.
I wanted to make sure that I'd got everyone's predictions in before I went. So, yeah, listen. Good luck to everyone with the predictions. Keep supporting Talk and Ball. Yeah, and if you can help me out, then please do so as well. Yeah, guys, thank you very much. Absolutely. Have a pleasant weekend, and I'll see you all on the other side. Yeah, take care.
See you, Jose. Be safe today, buddy.
Bye.
Bye, Jose. And then there was one. Guys, I just wanted to say we're closing up the show. Let me put on the jazz. It's been a while since we put on the jazz music. Let me get some jazz going here. And yeah, guys, I just wanted to say thank you all for tuning in to today's predictions show. I just wanted to say Jose puts a lot of work into these. As my mom says here, thanks for doing the book work, Jose. Yeah, it's a lot of work. He puts a lot of work and a lot of time into these. So if you guys enjoy playing in these leagues, if you enjoy doing this every week, just run over to Jose's channel, like the video, subscribe. Let's get him to 200. Let's get him a surprise and get him to 200 today. I'm going to put that link back up here. youtube.com/@LTEL Guys, so here again is that link. And guys, let's get him to 200 today. Like I said, he puts in tons and tons of work. You heard him say he was supposed to leave 10 minutes ago, but he just wanted to make sure we all got these predictions in. Everybody had their chance. Nobody was left out. He is a top-notch guy who deserves way more than 200 subs. So let's help get him up there. And guys, yeah, that's really just about all I've got today. Just wanted to say big up and big love to all of you guys. Hope everyone is doing. Yes, Daniel. Anyone who's not subscribed to Jose yet, please do. And here too, but mostly Jose's channel. And Daniel, thanks for being here. Thanks to everybody for taking part. Paul G saying evening all, we'll watch on Rewind. You better, Paul. You better. Good to have you here, man. Let's see who else is here. Yeah, I mean, it's just the same peeps. But again, thanks to everybody for being here. We really do appreciate it. Let's all surprise Jose. By the time he gets home, let's get him those 200 subs. And again, that link is right there, youtube.com/LTEL We also have some merch, some Talking Ball merch. If you guys are at all interested in that, here is the link. Some of it's pretty funny. Check it out. Check out that merch. But guys, please, let's subscribe to Jose. We need to get him to 200. I want to do it today, guys. I think we can do it. We're only like 6 behind, so we can do this. Chris Peters says, "Big up call and goodbye, Jose. Just started watching. Big up, Chris. I'm about to have to go myself, unfortunately. Today we did the predictions. All right, bye." I'm leaving. Hold on. But we got the predictions in. So, Chris, if you want to get your predictions in, you probably already did it in the chat and I've just missed it. But if you haven't gotten your predictions in, Chris, make sure to send those to me or Jose or put them in the thing. Talking Beer said he's heading to New Orleans. Wish me luck. My sister-in-law is driving. Does that mean you're going to be doing a little of this on the way? Anyways, guys, everyone, big love, big up, and we will see you next time. Everybody, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell so you know when we will be going on next. Boom. Chris, thanks, dude. We appreciate you. And yeah, everybody, good luck in New Orleans, Talking Beer. And everybody, you have a great rest of your day. Come on, you Spurs. And Postecoglou, we trust. Oh, I almost didn't play you out with the James Madison song. What am I doing? Everybody will need this. Play you out with the James Madison song, the one, the only.
team has got James Madison. James Madison is what we need. Whoa, thank God we got James Madison. This kid plays ball like you would never believe. Whoa.